Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again, man. And it's time for the weekend banger. It's time for the weekend banger, y'all. It's a lot. It's time for the weekend banger. And I got one. That's a lot. I keep a banger. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content, making sure everybody that has a 9 to 5, everybody that's out there getting to the bag the legit way, y'all got something to listen to in the morning. I have no problem doing these things. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I have no problem doing these things, but I just need you to do one thing. Stay out the way for me, man. That's it. I just need you to stay out the way, man. That's it, man. Why? Because staying out the way is your best option at life. I'm telling you, man, it's your best option at life, man. It's a lot of people out here just moving around out in the world, just doing whatever they want, thinking they're going to keep taking shortcuts to success. It's not going to work, man. The jig is up, man. It's a wrap, man. It's for criminals. It's over with now, man. It's crazy that now criminals, it looks crazy to be a criminal. It always did, but now it looks really crazy to be a criminal, man. So I suggest anybody that's into illegal activities, man, straighten it up, clean it up, do something different, man. Get around a different crowd. You have to change it up a little bit, man, or you're going to the big house, man. You don't want to go there, man. That's why I'm telling these stories, because I don't never want y'all to go there. The experience there is different. You don't want to leave your family to go to this place, man. So I'm going to keep telling y'all and telling y'all and telling y'all to stay out the way, man. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is the weekend banger game. So you already know what I need you to do with this one, right? Like, share, subscribe this one, y'all. Let's get it. Get it. Let's go. What? It's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called Dirt Diver. Yes, man. Dirt Diver, man. Crazy situation, crazy story, man. But y'all have to understand, like, it's people in prison, man. Like, I done ran across a few, like, through my 16-year journey. I have ran across a few people, man. They have people that are in prison that they hate taking showers. They hate cleaning themselves. They hate smelling fresh. They rather smell dirty. They rather look dirty. They rather live dirty. I never really seen it from old timers. You know what I mean? When I saw it and witnessed it, I always witnessed it from guys that were younger. And it was like, I felt like a lot of the younger guys really didn't have like enough time. You getting locked up young. You really didn't have enough time to really know how to clean yourself right. When you're supposed to clean yourself, the proper way, the time, the period, when you're supposed to take, like, these are the things you're supposed to know. And while I was in there, I learned that was the play. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm young getting locked up, but you learn as you get older. And it's like, I learned that showers was nothing. It was nothing wrong with taking showers. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have people in there, y'all, like, man, they duck it for what reasons, I don't know. It be all type of stuff going on. So with that being said, we are on Susses 2 for this one, y'all. We on Susses 2 for this one. We are on Susses 2. And I can remember, man, being in 4 building, man. I'm in 4C, man. And I can remember being in there, man. It's crazy, like, cause around this time right here, it's like everybody, like, the gangs are up there. It's a lot going on right now in 4 building. Not only just 4 building, but on the whole compound. I want to say this 2005. So it's like, it's wild on Sussex 2. There's a lot going on, man. People falling, people getting hit, all type of stuff going on, man. Predators everywhere. Sussex was out of control around this time. But while I was in 4D, you know what I mean? Like, everything was cool. You know what I mean? I was in there with my homeboys. You know what I mean? It was a dude that I rocked with named Terrence. You know what I mean? Terrence was from the town. You know what I mean? I used to rock with him. He was cool. And there was a few other dudes in there that I used to rock with. Now, while we in there, it's a lot of blood members in there. Like, it was a lot of blood members in there. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was a lot of gang members in there. And the whole building was like that for the most part, probably except for 4A. You know what I mean? But B, C, and D, they definitely was like that. So around this time right here, everybody just mingling, minding their business, trying to do what they do. You know what I mean? So I can remember a time we went on the yard. You know what I mean? We went outside on the yard one day, and I seen my homeboy that I was talking about named Terrence. I seen him talking to a dude, you know what I mean? Now, the dude he's talking to, I seen this dude come to 2C. But when he came to 2C, he was only in there for probably 3-4 days. Then he went to the hole, you know what I mean? But what he went to the hole for was bananas, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. So I see bro talking to dude, you know what I mean? Now, the dude he's talking to, we gonna call him E. I ain't gonna call it, we gonna call him E. Now, the dude he's talking to E. Now, he's talking to the dude. Now, when I come to the fence and see him talking to the dude, I get a good look at him and see who he was, make sure that's what I thought it was, and it definitely was him. And I see bro talking to him. Now, bro ain't on no, just because you from Norfolk, that's gonna be the only people I talk to. I mean, if you from Norfolk, you're gonna be the only people he talk to. Now, he would talk to a lot of people. So I didn't know who dude was, but I knew about the incident in 2C. I was just waiting for my man to finish talking. So he hollering at him, and before he did, he was like, yo, cuz, look, I'm gonna send you something, man. I got you, cuz, da-da-da-da. So my man Terrence just was getting on the compound. He probably been on the compound probably 10 months. You know what I mean? So he probably ran across, bro, but he probably didn't see him like that. You know what I mean? So now they kicking it crazy. You know what I mean? So he hollered at him. So he dipped off and come stand over there where we was standing at. So when Terrence came over there where we was at, he was like, yeah, man, I'm my cousin, man. I ain't seen that man since he got locked up. I said, oh, you know, dude? He was like, yeah, that's my cousin. I was like, damn. I was like, man, that's crazy, man. I was like, you know, he came to 2C and he checked in. You know what I mean? He was like, oh, he checked in. I was like, yeah, he checked in, bro. He was like, man. I said, man, it's crazy. So my other homeboy came over there, and they was like, yo, man, they say dude don't like to take showers. So Terrence looking like, man, that's crazy, man. That's my cousin, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we grew up together, da-da-da. I'm a little older than him, you know what I mean? But we grew up together, and he running it down, and dudes was like, yo, I was like, man, listen, man, that man came. I was like, they moved him in the cell with a dude, man. I was like, man, the man wouldn't take no shower fresh out the hole. You know when you get out the hole? When you get out the hole, y'all, you got to go to that shower when you go back to population. You're not even taking showers every day in the hole. You take showers like Tuesdays and Fridays for the whole week. So you're not washing yourself like you're supposed to. You might have dudes that stay in the cell and take bird baths, but you're not cleaning yourself properly like a shower. So when you get out the hole, it's mandatory that you go to that shower. You go to your cell, you holler at your homeboys if you know anybody. Hey, you put your stuff up. The first thing you thinking about is I can take a shower now without handcuffs being put on me. And for real, if you're not thinking like that, something is wrong with you. So when bro moved in, when he moved in our pod, he coming out pod moving with a dude. So I ain't know he was from the town or nothing, but he come in the joint and he's in the cell with a dude on the bottom tier. You know what I mean? So the first night, you know what I mean? When the morning time come, dude like, yo, you gotta take a shower, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta go get in the shower. He ain't trying to take no shower. He like, man, I ain't taking no shower. You know what I mean? I ain't taking no shower right now. I'm gonna take a shower. I ain't gonna take a shower when you want me to. So he kind of get into it with dude. So the dude let it go for another day. On the third day, this is my word, they get into it. And I don't know who pent it. I don't know if the floor officer pent it or what. All I know is when we was out in the pod, I'm at the little spade table, like right there, like not too far from where they was at. You know what I mean? I think his cell was a cell 3 or something like that. But all I know is the sergeant came in the pod. Now the sergeant was this lady, older lady. She come in the pod. When she come in the pod, she go straight to cell 3. So they in there. You can see him and he was in there arguing. Now, they in there arguing. The lady comes, she trying to defuse the joint. So they telling them what's going on. The lady tell E straight up. She was like, you been out the hole since when and you ain't been in the shower yet? He was like, yeah, I was going to get round to it. But I ain't did it yet. But I'm going to do it. Like, he just had all type of outlandish excuses for why he hasn't touched that water yet. So she like, listen, you got to get in the shower. You can't stay in the cell with this man and you ain't been in the shower since the hole. You got to take a shower now, young man. And he was just like, he just looked like she boxed him in like he ain't had nowhere to go. And everybody in the pod was like, hmm? And I'm waiting to see his answer like, and he like, I'm gonna go to the hole then. She was like, you rather go back to segregation than take a shower? He was like, I'd rather go to the hole. Lady was like, all right, come on. She took him right out the pod, walked him straight to segregation, y'all, so boom. So long story short, bro, basically an Ike invade, man. He's a Viking game, man. Like, he don't like to take showers. So I didn't really get a chance to kick it with him. I didn't even know he's from Norfolk until right now that my man Terrence is telling me. So after we run all that down to Terrence, like, he just like, that's wild, you know what I mean? But he was like, yo, bro, was kind of like, he won't slow growing up, you know what I mean? But he was just like, you know what I mean? Like, he just, you know, he always been like on another page, like a different page from people, like always, ever since they was young. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, man, that's crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I mean, he's, you know, he trifling, but you know, that's your cousin, bro. So at the end of the day, I just let it be what's gonna be. So I can see that it was like kind of disturbing Terrence a little bit. Like he was a little, you know what I mean, upset about the whole situation. So like, you know what I mean? Like Terrence was the type of dude that I learned that, you know, like he just ain't gonna turn his back on anybody. Like you could be from the town or his peoples, you know what I mean? Or his cousins or family members. Like he ain't gonna just turn his back on you regardless. And for real, that was a good trait of his, you know what I mean? But like everybody can't be fixed. And that's what I sought to learn through my bid. Like I saw that through my bid, y'all. Like everybody can't be fixed. Just like out here, everybody can't be fixed. You're not gonna have people moving how you want them to move. Now, taking a shower was a whole different ball game. Washing yourself was a whole different ball game. But he didn't believe in this stuff. He didn't care about this stuff, man. So it was just an out of control situation. Like just knowing that background sheet of him and what all that happened and everything. But at the end of the day, like I say, Terrence wasn't giving up on him. Terrence wasn't with that. Terrence just was going to let it be what it was going to be, y'all. So, boom. A little bit of time go on, you know what I mean? A little bit of time go on. Next thing you know, Terrence was like, yo, he going to get bro moved over here. So when he came to me, like I know the dude that be talking to the unit manager and he can make the move. So he brought the idea to me. So when he brought the idea to me, I was like, yo, I don't care. Like, I mean, like for real, I wasn't really tripping about him being trifling. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, that's my good word. I didn't care. I knew that what happened. Like, he was the first person that I witnessed go to the hole for not taking a shower. Like, he goes down in the Guinness Book of World Records in penitentiary for that. But at the end of the day, I really didn't care what he did with his 24 hours. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So I was like, okay, I'll tell dude, I'm gonna link y'all together. Boom, 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 boom. He was like, all right. So I hook him up with the old head. I guess he hollered at the old head. I say probably like a week or two go by. The next thing you know, I look up, the police coming in. Police coming in the pod. I look, I see the nigga E coming through. He like, and this word, man, pardon me, I should have said this, man, but E was like a brown skinned dude. He was the type of dude, man, like I'm telling you, like he kind of looked kind of filthy. I ain't even gonna lie, like just from, because y'all know back then, like they had shaving profiles, like a shaving profile was something that you had to have or you couldn't have a beard. They would come through once a week and do a grooming inspection. A grooming inspection is where they line you up by your door. Everybody got to line up by their door. And the sergeant, the unit manager, and the CO, they walk by. And if you're not shaved, like clean shave, you can have a mustache. That's it. But you can't have no chin. You can't have no side, none of that. Unless you had a profile. So if you didn't have a profile or your junk wasn't shaved, you have to go down to the barber clipper. There'd be a barber sitting down there already waiting, the barber of the pod. He already be down there with the clippers, already know you got to get in compliance. And if you don't shave, you'll get a charge. You ain't gonna be able to go to child, get commissary, none of that. So they was pushing that. I was blessed enough to be able to go, my junk used to bump up because some people really bump up from shaving everything. So I would bump up. And then you'll put in a request form to medical. You go to medical, they'll see that you bump up. They'll start you off with a 30-day profile. You know what I mean? Which that'll be the paper that you can show to the people when they doing their grooming inspection and you ain't got to shave. You can have a beard. They used to tell you they didn't want you to edge it up, which was nuts. But you can have a beard then. So that's how the only way dudes had beards. The dude, like his junk was like super knotty and like it grew in patches. Like his junk grew in patches. And he had like the little naughty fro and he used to kind of twist it. And every time the twisties would get like that, would look like something, the sergeant would make him sit in a barber chair and cut it. Now, this particular time right now, when they doing grooming inspection, now that bro is in here, like it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy because this man, like he's never going to shave his face until they make him do it. So the sergeant see him, go shave your face now. He go down the steps. Now the barber don't really want to shave this man. You know what I mean? For a lot of reasons, you know what I mean? Now, everybody that heard little rumors about, you know what I mean, E, about what he do and all this stuff. So everybody knows he's a stinky guy. Now, the whole time, he go holler at the dude, you know what I mean, at the barber jump. The barber looking mad, he looking angry, like he got to cut E hair. He like, it's crazy, man. He got to cut his hair, man. So he, like, I see him, he cut, he like, and my jump was a little wolfy, so she made me come down there. I was just gonna do it myself as I'm standing there watching him cut E. He like, he don't even want to touch him. He like, and he went back. He was like, he went to the booth. He was like, hey, CO, hey, drop me some gloves out right fast. Lady threw him 2 latex. He was like, he threw the gloves on. He went back, started cutting his hair. He was like, his face was like this the whole time. He's sitting in the chair looking super filthy. Like I said, he looks filthy because he doesn't take showers. So when they moved him in the block, they put him in the block with kind of like an old head dude. You know what I mean? Old head dude. I want to say he was from Richmond. He might have been from Richmond or maybe Petersburg, one of the two, but he was an old head dude. I can't even think of his name, so we're going to call this dude Bobby. Now, they moved him in the cell with Bobby. Bobby was the kind of guy, you know what I mean, didn't push nothing, but he was one of those dudes, late 40s, early 50s, that was still in shape. You know what I mean? Like, he could tell from his gray hair, because he had a profile. He had a gray beard. You could tell from his gray hair, from that'll be his age, you know what I mean? But other than that, from his appearance on the outside, like, he didn't look like he was out of shape or nothing. Like, he was still in good condition. Now, Bobby didn't push nothing at nobody, like I said. He was one of them dudes that was just solid, and a lot of people on the compound rock with him. You know what I mean? I want to say he worked in the gym too. So he in the joint. Now, I feel like Bobby is the type of old head that can get along with anybody. You know what I mean? He can get along with anybody. So now the boy, he has been in his cell a couple days now. He has been in his cell a couple days. On the third day, you hit a dude, just like the last dude when I was in 2C. He snapped. You see the old head snap. Hey, man. Hey, real talk. You gonna have to get up out of here if you ain't gonna take no shower. If you ain't taking no shower, you gotta get out my cell. You gotta get out my cell. Hell no. You ain't finna stand here and just be on the top bunk of your bed looking all filthy. You looking filthy. No, he gotta get. So Terrence come down the steps like, yo, what's up? You like, nah, yo, you need to holler at your cousin. He filthy, man. Like, I don't want him in here. So Terrence like, yeah, look, I'm trying to get him in here with such and such. But that's what they moved him at when he came in here. He was like, yo, Bobby, man, work with me, man. Look, that's my family. Like, I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like, dude all the way from another side. We from Norfolk. You know, he talking to a dude from, I think he was from Richmond. But, like, bro ain't come disrespectful, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, old head got a point. He in the cell with an Ike bait. You know what I mean? So he like, man, he got to get ready to go. Man. Terrence, look, man, you cool. But, man, that man dirty, man. He a goddamn dirt diver. I was standing on the side when he said that. I was like, dirt diver? I was like, oh, shit. I said, the only thing I can do is this. I said, hey, Bobby, what he is? He was like, man, he a goddamn dirt diver. The man dirty as hell, man. He a goddamn dirt. I was like, oh, shit. I said, oh, he called bro a dirt diver. I said, oh, my God. I said, man, this is crazy right here. So Terrence just looking embarrassed, mad, but still got his cousin back. You know what I mean? So he just looking stupid. He's standing at the door. T-shirt looked filthy. His burgundy pants look filthy. He's walking on the back of his burgundy pants with them state shoes that's leaning to the side. Like, he just didn't care about nothing. You know what I mean? That's how he did his bid. He didn't do nothing, man. He didn't play cards. He didn't do nothing but stay in the cell, come out from time to time, sit at the table, look stupid all day. That's all he did. And don't take showers. So old head was mad. Old head was mad about this. So Terrence trying to kill it. You know what I mean? Terrence ended up talking dude like, yo, man, look. Can you at least wait till the unit manager come back, man? They be back the next day. I'm gonna holler at them. I'm gonna try to get them out of your room. You know what I mean? So dude was like, man, all right. So Terrence walked up to E. He was like, man, let me holler at you, man. You know what I mean? So as soon as they said that, the lady was like, exit for outside rent. So I turned, I was like, yo, bro, you going outside? I'm looking at Terrence. Terrence was like, yeah, he grabs, cause like, you coming out too? He was like, man, hold on, grab. He ran back in the room. He's like, man, come on, man. He making sure he come out. So E finally come out looking like a dirty Beavis and Butthead. He come out looking stupid as hell. We get on the yard, so we standing like by the end of the fence over there, and we over there. I'm just standing there. I ain't really trying to have nothing to do with what he's saying, but he giving him like a pep talk. He like, yo, look, man, you ain't gonna have me getting into stuff, man, because if I get into stuff, my homeboys gonna get into stuff, bro. You can't be in nobody's cell not taking no showers, cuz. He was like, man, I don't want to take a shower, man. It hurts, man. He was like, man, Terrence was like, what do you mean it hurts? He was like, man, the water, it hurts my skin. When I get in the shower, the water hurts my skin. I don't want to take a shower, cuz like that water isn't good for me. Like I wash up in the sink when I get super dirty. I'm saying in my head, like, bro, you super dirty now. He's like, yeah, I just wash up in the sink when I get super dirty. That's what Terrence was like, nah, man, look, man, this is what you gonna do when you get back. You gonna have to take a shower, man. Look, just take a shower, man. I done taught this man, listen, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna be able to keep dudes. He was like, no, man, but look, this is all I'm saying. I ain't scared of him, though. I ain't scared of him, man. Terrence was like, I ain't about being scared of him. That man ain't do nothing to you for you wanting to not be scared of him for. All he wants you to do is just watch yourself, bro. You got bunk mates. You in the cell with somebody. So he trying to run it down to dirt diver, but he ain't really like this shit going in one ear out the other. I promise you, it was going in one ear out the other. So he just standing there listening, and he like, all right, man. I'm gonna take a shower, man. I was like, damn. Talk about pulling somebody's leg game just to get them to take a shower, y'all. So boom. Pause. But at the end of the day, man, like, you know, he a grown man. You know what I mean? Like, if he want to be filthy, if he want to look like this and smell like this, and like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't got nothing to do with it. So we go back in the building. You know what I mean? We go back in the building. You see dude, now he's standing with his couple of homeboys, couple of more old heads. They just gritting on him. And you see Dirt Dog, when he walk in, he walk straight in the cell. He go in the cell. He start looking for stuff. He looking like he don't know no direction of shower, nothing. He like, we just standing by the payphones watching him like, man, let me see this nigga gonna take a shower, man. His dirt ass, man. He grabbed his towel. That motherfucker was crispy white like some all white Air Force Ones. He ain't never used it. Y'all know we got white towels like this big. We don't even have the big towels. They're like this big. We got the little medium towels. That's what they give us. We got medium white towels. I'm letting you know now, after 3 days of washing yourself and drying yourself with that joint it's gonna not look crispy all white game. That man towel had like some all white Air Forces. Towel ain't never had a goddamn body touching his whole damn life. He throw that shit on his shoulder. That's the first thing I picked, that crispy white ass towel. He like, then he start moving. Then he see the Richard dude. He looking, he like, Bobby like, he come out and shit. He fully dressed, walked to the shower. He walked to the end shower. He's like, somebody got after you? Dude was like, you got it. He was like, you still by cell 11? He was like, Bobby came out and said, Bobby was like, he looked that nigga up and down. He was like, that water ain't gonna hurt your ass. Take a shower. That water ain't gonna hurt your ass. I'm standing on the side like this. Terrence like, man, come on, Weezy, man. I'm like, man, look, man. Man, dude called him a dirt dauber, man. I said, man, that man dirty as shit. So I ain't want to keep joking, you know what I mean? But that's, y'all already know, man, this shit was funny as hell to me, man. I ain't gonna lie, like, this was some crazy shit. So, goddamn, he go in the shower, you know what I mean? He take a shower, he in that joint like 10 minutes. I'm thinking he gonna take a 30-minute game, bro. You ain't been in the shower in about a week. I know you filthy, bro. This is my word, he go in the shower like 10 minutes, he come out. You know what I mean? This is my word, he come out the shower. That man looked like he went through the car wash. You hear me? That's how filthy he was. Y'all know when y'all take y'all car to the car wash and it be a little dirty and dusty until you running through the joint and the car wash game and that joint come out spotless? Man, that man came out, that man looked like he was going to fill out a job application. That man looked like he rolled some goddamn Crown Royal grease in his beard, that knot ass beard, his little fro and shit. He come out the shower looking like he goddamn fresh from a car wash. Open up cell 3. Lady let him in. He come out. He go in his cell. Door closed. Whoosh. Bobby walked over there. We was at. He was like, man, see what water do to you, man. He look like a whole new damn man. He done, man, look, that shit he got in the laundry bag that he just took off. Man, I'm telling him, throw that shit out. That shit is trash now, man. He can't bring them dirty ass clothes back in here. Terrence was like, shh, yeah, you right. Them clothes is jumping, man. Cuz stink, man. He was like, yeah, but look, he took a shower, Bobby, man. Just work with him so I can. Bobby was like, yeah, I'm gonna work with him. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna work with him. You know what I mean? So probably about 30 minutes later, the cut come down. After he got himself together, I guess after the shower, the cut come down. You know what I mean? He come out of the pod. He come sit at the bench. We standing by the bench, but he come sit like at the end of the bench when we at and shit. He came and sat down. He was like, he kept looking at his arms. He was like, Terrence like, man, ain't nothing wrong with you, man. You ain't going to take a shower, man. What the hell is wrong with you, man? He was like, man, I told you I don't like taking showers, man. He was like, so what, you rather be dirty, nigga? He was like, I mean, y'all call dirty one thing, I call dirty another thing. I said, what you call, I got in the conversation, what you call dirty then? He was like, I call dirty when you musty. I don't be musty around here. I said, bro, listen, just because you ain't musty don't mean your ass don't stink. Pause, bro. I said, bro, you ain't been in the shower 3-4 days, bro. You stink, bro. I don't care what you do, bro. You a human being, right? He was like, I was like, you a human being, right? He was like, I said, bro, listen, everybody stinks if you don't wash your ass, bro. That's all I got for you. Now, boom, walked on his ass, y'all. I ain't had no more advice for the dirt dauber, y'all, so boom. That Terrence goddamn keep counseling this man, man. Like, you did it. You was grown enough and old enough to do a damn crime and come in penitentiary. God damn it. Your ass should know right from wrong, don't you? You know goddamn dirty from clean, don't you? You should know to get your ass in a damn shower then, man. You supposed to know this. I ain't keep lecturing this man about washing his ass. Hell, I look like I'm still young as a bitch. So goddamn, I let it go. Now, Terrence, on the other hand, he over there still trying to make sure everything's straight, you know what I mean? Which I don't blame him, it's his fam, you know what I mean? But bro, a dirt dauber, man. Always call him a damn dirt dauber, man. That's his new name for me, a dirt dauber. So I'm not getting in that shit, man. That's on bro. But later on that day when we went to dinner, you know what I mean? We come back from dinner, we see Bobby talking to some other Richmond dudes, you know what I mean? Like in the pod next to us and shit. So he talking to them when we come back from dinner. So I picked how they looked at us kind of like as we walking up, because it's me, Terrence, my other homeboy, and Dirt Diver. We going back up the steps. You know what I mean? We're going back up the steps. We hit the salad port. As we hit the salad port, I just, I'm nosy, y'all. I'm shooting my jank. Like, I'm looking. I don't care if a nigga catch me sometime. Like, I'll be walking out here, and if I'm walking and I hear some footsteps behind me and there wasn't nobody behind me not too loud. Yeah. They don't even know him. So I walk in the salad port, I'm like, trouble? I'm like, oh shit. We get on the steps. I'm like, yo, bro, you see Bobby goddamn? I'm like, what's up? Everything straight with Bobby? He was like, yeah. We looked at Dirt Dog, everything straight. He was like, everything straight, huh? I took a shower. I was like, fucking idiot. We get out the steps. We get in the pod. So we get in the pod and shit. Old head dude from North. He pull up. He like, hey, look, I'm putting y'all on point now. He's like, what's up? Goddamn Dirt Dog went there, sells me and Terrence. He like, look. Goddamn, Bobby said Dirt Dog would use his goddamn motherfucking lotion and his deodorant after he got out the shower that day. I'm like, what? He like, man, he said he used his lotion and deodorant. I was like, his lotion and deodorant? Now, there ain't nothing wrong if you need some lotion. Like, but ask yourself, can you get some lotion? Like, if you ain't got no damn lotion, like, don't go on nobody's stuff and just use the lotion, man. And using his deodorant that is crazy right there. Like, I don't know. Like, he just, like, dude, put that under his arm. Like, what are you doing? So, like, I'm hearing all this. So, Terrence like, what? He like, yeah, so Bobby, man, is a bitch. Bobby, man, is a bitch. I'm like, man, this shit crazy as hell. I'm like, man, Lord, man. So, I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, man, fuck. So, I'm like, man, this shit crazy, man. Dude, I said, Terrence ain't gonna let him fight his cousin, man. Now, Bobby was bigger than Terrence. You know what I mean? So, like, it couldn't have been what it was gonna be. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, goddamn, like, Terrence can thump. And he wasn't that much bigger than Terrence, but, like, he was still a bigger guy. So I'm just like, man, this shit wild. So the old head like, man, like, you gonna have to make a choice. Y'all gonna have to make a choice, man. Like, that dirty motherfucker gonna get y'all ran up any pod y'all go to. Because if they don't put him in a cell with anybody that can tolerate him, he was like, Terrence, you need him in your cell. Terrence was like, hell no. Hell no, I went through that shit as a kid. Hell no, he been stink. I'm like, man, this nigga been stinky ever since elementary. He's like, man, that man was stinky ever since we was on a goddamn bus. I said, damn, man, this shit crazy. Man got a history of being stinky. This is out of control, but the nigga, Bobby, he mad. He gonna want some smoke behind this shit. He done went in this shit. So that explains why they looked at us like that when I was coming up the steps. So waited a little bit more time. Bobby finally come out through the jump. He come out through the jump. Goddamn. We made sure, goddamn, get Dirt Diver out the cell. Get your dumb ass out the cell. You know what I mean? So he's sitting back over there on the bench. So Bobby come back in. He got down, went in the cell, got the door open. He went up in that bitch. Then he got down, went hollering at his homeboy. Then he came back by his door. And he was, hey, E. Hey, let me holler at you right quick, E. E turned around like, huh? He was like, let me holler at you right quick. Terrence was like, man, come on, man. Terrence guy, Terrence always right. The Terrence like, come on. So like, I ain't far from now. But there's no need for me to go over there to make this look like it's a hostile threat situation right now over Dirt Diver, dirt ass. So like, I'm watching it, but I'm right there. So Terrence walk him over there. You know what I mean? He walking to Bobby. Bobby like, hey, look, I'm gonna ask you one question. And don't lie to me. I've been locked up 12 years. I know when somebody doing some petty shit. Why the fuck did you use my deodorant and my lotion that day when you got out the shower? Dirt Diver was like, he said, answer me, motherfucker. Dirt Diver said, y'all wanted me to take a shower. Deodorant and lotion is the only thing I don't have. He said, it's the only thing you don't have because you don't take fucking showers. He was like, Terrence was like, did Terrence get on and look like, I don't believe you just did this shit. He was like, yo, man, fuck that shit, man. Be a fucking man. Tell me you winning my shit. He was like, I did it. He was like, he trying to get Terrence. Like, oh, man, chill, man. Y'all chill out, man. So I'm like, oh, shit, now I walk over to Terrence. He was like, yo, man, what's up? What, you gonna take that for him? What's up? You gonna take that for him or something? Me and you can get it. Terrence was like, well, look, me and you can get it then. You ain't fighting my cousin. He was like, man, listen, man. And he was like, man, look, man. Goddamn, I ain't scared of him. Man. I was like, man, this dumbass nigga. So now I'm like, man, back up, dumbass. I'm like, yo, man, look, man. Goddamn, look, what you gonna do, Terrence, man? You gonna rumble him or what? Cause they ain't gonna be no but a one-on-one, or we can just get it all out in the pod. It don't matter. So he got his homeboys right there. It's me, my homeboy, and Dirt Diver. You know what I mean? So the old head right there too. He'll go if it get crazy, but he don't got nothing to do with shit. Just like I don't. You know what I mean? So all us right there, Mexican standoff game, we right there. So Bobby like, man, shit, we can rap. We can rap. Come on, we can rap. We can rap. He got them. Hey, CO, open up cell 3. His door open, he went in that bitch, and they threw the box of that bitch, push, for the door can't close. The box of that bitch, and they wanted that bitch move shit around. Goddamn, before he moved shit around, you just see him through Dirt Diver mattress. That nigga Dirt Diver mattress went out the that way. That shit flew out the cell. That's all you see was a fucking sheet and wheel blanket and mattress going out the damn cell. He threw that shit. He was like, yeah, this motherfucker ain't coming back in my cell either. Come on, Terrence. Terrence was like, Terrence getting shit ready. Like, man, come on, Weezy, hold me down. I'm like, come on. Walk to the door and shit. Goddamn, his homeboys right there. I go right there. Right there and shit. Terrence going that bitch. Terrence like, go hold of me, nigga. Go in there and break it up. Goddamn, nigga, square up again. They rumbling hard as a bitch. Goddamn, Bobby like, yeah, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I hit hard. I'm sitting there watching these two maniacs clash. All over Dirt Diver, man. All over Dirt Diver, stupid ass. Like, this shit is crazy. Dirt Diver, dumb ass. All this BS. So I'm like, this shit crazy as hell. So they in there rumbling, you know what I mean? So the nigga got down. It looked like he about to get Terrence, you know what I mean? Like, the way Bobby got him, you know what I mean? Like, he was like giving it to Terrence, but Terrence balled up. But Terrence was rumbling too. So when Terrence ducked and balled up, he gave it to Terrence, and I see him grab my bro. And I told y'all he bigger than Terrence. So when I seen him grab Terrence like this, it looked like he was about to take him for a goddamn Diamond Dallas Page body slam. He looked like he was about to lift him up like this. And I seen that shit. And before I seen that shit, I just jumped out. I jumped over that damn box that was holding the door. I come on before he knew I was over there, but I pushed the nigga. Fuck off my nigga. Hell is wrong with you? He got that hit the wall like this. Poof. He bounced up. He swallowed like that. What's up? Nigga, his old homeboy around there was like, man, come on, man. We don't need to be doing this shit, man. Y'all homeboy out there is the fucking blame for all this shit. So I'm like, man, come on, man. Bobby, man, come on, Bobby. We ain't gonna do it like that, Bobby. He like, man, so y'all wanna bet me? I said, nigga, I ain't even hit you, nigga. I pushed you, nigga. So me and him snapping, got down, Terrence got down trying to catch his breath. But the whole time I can just see him contemplating through all this madness. I read Terrence's brain. Terrence over that bitch like, dumbass cousin, stupid bitch, got me in all this shit. Look at Weezy. Weezy about to go to the hole, all this dumbass shit over a fucking Dirt Diver. I'm like, this shit dumb as a bitch. I snap back in. I'm like, yeah, nigga, it's whatever. So goddamn, we get out the cell and shit. You know what I mean? We come out in the pod. Niggas like, yo, then the lady seen that shit, so niggas just scattered. You know what I mean? I goddamn hit this way. Goddamn, next thing you know, I was going up the steps the other way. Terrence and Dirt Diver come out. I don't know if she seen them. Goddamn, that's the nigga Bobby said. So niggas come out and shit. Niggas got down like, yeah, I remember anybody from Norfolk. It don't matter. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to run with this big psycho, to be honest with y'all. I wasn't. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm not trying to run with this psycho, man. I'm not trying to take no L's in prison, man. This isn't the movies, man. Like, anybody, come on. No, hell no, man. I wasn't trying to fight this psycho. Now, if my life is on the line, or he hits me, or something goes down, then it's on. But I wasn't trying to go in the room like Terrence did with this psycho. Hell no, man. It's gonna get crazy if he end up whooping my ass. I'm not going there. I'm not doing it. So I'm kind of like, I'm on the same side that the dude from his homeboy was talking about. Bobby homeboy, like, why are we doing all this shit for Dirt Diver? You know what I mean? This shit is about Dirt Diver, man. So that shit was just nuts. So next thing you know, the fucking sergeant come in the pod. You know what I mean? So when the sergeant come in the pod, I guess the lady in the booth told her something was going on by cell 3 or whatever the case. So those niggas rumbled hard as fuck. But neither one of those niggas was really fucked up. They both took some hits. Bobby gave him a lot of hits, but Terrence wasn't messed up and he wasn't messed up. So the sergeant come through. She ain't lock us down. She come through. She was like, she did around. You could tell got quiet in that bitch. Everybody was, you know what I mean? She do around and shit. She look around. She go in the office. She called Bobby in that bitch. You hear her call Bobby last name. And they was still in the cell and they come out. He walk to the office. He sit there in the chair. You can see him sitting in the chair talking to her. 5 minutes, he get up. He a super criminal. 5 minutes or less, he get up. He come out. When he come out, he quit on us. We all watching that shit. Next thing you know, they call Dirt Diver. Dirt Diver. She called his last name. Dirt Diver get called. Dirt Diver like, he looking like he all unexpected and shit. Dirt Dapper goddamn walked to the office. She started talking to him. I mean, goddamn. I know she done pinned the mattress laying right over there, like behind the booth. He done threw the nigga mattress out that bitch and everything, you know what I mean? So she talked to him. Goddamn, next thing you know, you see Dirt Dapper getting his shit. He go grab his mattress. He go to his cell. He moving upstairs in 34, all the way in the corner. Now, I didn't even know that cell was open, you know what I mean? But there was an old white man in there, so I guess they was just trying to measure it up to like put his dirty ass anywhere. Like, you know, maybe the white dude might don't even go for it. I don't know. Nobody should go for how dirty this man is, but she told him to move upstairs. So when she told him to move upstairs, that shit kind of like threw water on the fire slightly because Bobby wasn't as mad. You know what I mean? Like, he fought somebody, even though I still know, pause, deep down inside that he still wanted E-ass. He wanted Dirt Dapper because he used the shit. You don't go in a man's shit. That's like stealing. You don't go in a man's hygiene. Don't do that. Like, stories about that on the way. Like, do not do that. That shit is dangerous. I'm telling you, dudes, they set booby traps. I would set booby traps with my shit. I promise y'all, I would set booby traps, man. I would know how to wind my joint down. Y'all know the wheel shit. I would know how to wind that down all the way to where I would know where it's a line at in my speed stick. And I would know if it's past that line, somebody mess with it. You know what I mean? Like, the way I would have my lotion bottle tightened, I would know if somebody messing with it. I was super steak struck, y'all. But you gotta watch your shit, man. You gotta watch your shit in there. So, like, that's what I was on, man. Like, I don't want nobody messing with my toothpaste. I'm telling you, because dudes do this shit. Like, that's why you gotta get in the room with a cool nigga. If you get in the room with a cool nigga, you ain't gotta do all those tactics I was telling you about. When you're in the room with a random, these are the things you have to do, y'all. So, boom. Everything kind of cooled down a little bit, slightly, like just a little bit. But at the end of the day, like I say, I know Bobby still wanted to take a goddamn bite out of goddamn Dirt Dapper's stupid ass paws. I know he did. You know what I mean? So it kind of chilled out. Now he in the cell with this white dude. Like, you know what I mean? It kind of made things a little bit more easier and shit. Like, but now I just feel like Terrence is like super irritated. You know what I mean? Cause like, I'll say probably like 2-3 days after this shit. You know what I mean? Me and Terrence sitting at the table, the little 4-seat table, just me and him. We just sitting there. He's sitting across from me. I'm sitting right here. Me and him just talking. And we just kicking it like, yeah, man, we just talking. And then Dirt Dapper comes to the jump. As soon as he came and sat down, I promise y'all the whiff said, and it was like the jump had a color. If his smell could have a color, that should be neon green. That shit was like, that shit went by my nose like this. I was like, that shit was must, butt, breath, goddamn body odor. Like, it was 5 smells all in once. That's what that smelled like, y'all. That's what he smelled like. He sit down, Terrence was like, hey, man, come on, man. Look, man, go get your dirty ass in the shower, man. He was like, what? He was like, man, go get your dirty ass in the shower, man. What the hell is wrong with you, man? He was like, come on, man. I ain't taking no shower today, man. He was like, you ain't taking no shower today. You don't smell your damn self? He was like, man, I ain't taking no shower today, man. I told you I ain't taking no shower today, man. I don't want to clean up. I don't want to wash my ass. He in the pond arguing with his cousin. I couldn't believe this shit, y'all. I ain't lying to y'all, man. I couldn't believe this shit. This man said, I don't want to clean up. I don't want to wash my ass. And you can't make me wash my ass. I'm like, this nigga crazy as fuck. So, like, he got so loud, I get up off the table like, man, this nigga wild. So I stand up, kind of like, make sure there's a psycho way behind me. So I get up and they family, you know what I mean? So Terrence like, what? They gonna wash your motherfucking ass, nigga. He was like, man, I ain't cleaning myself. I don't want to clean myself. I'm gonna stay like this until I'm ready to clean myself. I told you what the water do. He said, man, the water don't do shit. The water don't do shit to you, man. Stop fucking lying, man. You need to go in there and take a fucking shower, man. I look up, you see Bobby. Bobby standing on the top table by his homeboy said, he leaning over the jump. He like, I'm reading his brain. It looked like he was saying, dirty bitch. Hey, motherfucker. Dirty son of a bitch. That's look like what goddamn Bobby was saying. Bobby standing there looking mad as a bitch over the till. Goddamn Terrence was like, man, you need to get your ass in that shower, man. Like, real talk, man. Like, I'm tired of telling you that shit, cuz. He like, man, look, man. You're not my daddy, man. You can't make me take no shower, man. I don't want to take no shower. Goddamn. I look up, the white dude, his celly looking like, please let this shit work, man. Please get his ass in the fucking shower, man. Please. Please make him wash his goddamn ass. Goddamn, this nigga bucket. He like, I don't want to wash my ass. I'm like, this is unbelievable. Terrence was like, all right, that's a bet. That's a bet. You don't want to wash your ass? That's a bet. That's a bet. Terrence did it. Lady says, celebrate. Terrence go upstairs. Hey, on my door. Terrence sleeping 36. You go to cell. Hey, Weezy, come here right quick, Weezy. I'm like downstairs. I'm like, yo, what's up? He can see me from himself. I'm like, what's up? He's like, man, come up here. I'm like, Lord, man, come up the steps. I get up the steps, walk there, John. Like, what's up, bro? He like, look, man, fuck that shit, bro. He was like, look, man, I'm putting this nigga in the shower, man. Fuck that nigga. He gotta learn a fucking lesson. I said, what? What you mean? Put him in the shower. He said, man, I'm gonna grab this motherfucker. I'm gonna get his shower shit. I'm gonna grab this motherfucker and I'm gonna put his ass in the fucking shower, man. Lock that motherfucker and don't let him come out till he wash his ass. I was like, man, come on, bro, man. You can't. I said, man, I know it's a terrible thing that this nigga wanna keep goddamn doodling his drawers all fucking week. I said, but at the same time though, bro, he was like, man, look. He said, man, this nigga so fucking filthy, man. He was like, man, this nigga came in my room. This nigga sat on my bed, man. He was like, man, after this nigga got up off my bed, bro, he was like, man, that smell was sitting right there. That smell ain't go nowhere at the bottom of the bed, bro. It was just that one smell. It smelled like a fucking animal was sitting on my bed. I was like, God damn, man. He said, man, then the other day, man, he said, goddamn, I was playing with him, wrestling with him and shit. He said, I sling him this way. I look. He got fucking doodle stripes on his drawers and shit. I'm like, he had shit stains? He said, man, he got shit stains all on his drawers. I said, man, hold on. What the fuck, bro? I said, bro, you sure he ain't slow, bro? Like, you sure he ain't, like, you know what I mean, a special child? He was like, man, hell nah, man, he's just different, bro. I'm like, man, got shit stains walking around here is not a good thing, bro. You know what I mean? That shit is not a good thing. He was like, man, no, man. He was like, man, this nigga filthy, man. We wear white drawers. Man, we used to have white boxers. That was the color of our boxers. So just imagine if you had to wear white boxers on the street, even if you take a shower on the street, if you work out in them joints or do anything in them joints, use the bathroom once, you're gonna see results in them damn white boxers. It was damn near impossible to keep white boxers clean, y'all. And I'm a clean freak. You hear me? And a couple times I had to, nah, fuck. But nah, though, it's hard to keep them jaws clean, man. It's hard to keep them jaws clean, but for real, for him to have them shits in his drawers, man, like, you know he got them. This man don't get in the shower, so I hear bro playing. But at the same time, though, I'm just like, wow, though, he about to really, like, strong on him to wash his ass. Like, this was all new to me. I never experienced nothing like this, y'all, so boom. But at the end of the day, I'm with it. I want to see this shit. I'm with it. I want to see how he gonna do it. Yeah, right, I'm gonna help. Fuck this shit, man. This is gonna be petty. This is one of my petty moments. We come down the steps like goddamn bouncers. Turns like, oh shit, I gotta go to his cell and get his shit. Turns back up the steps. You go to his cell. White dude was up there, he go right in there, turns, come back down, he got towel, soap dish, towel white game. That shit extra crispy, come there. He put that shit right there, he's like, hey, he walked up the goddamn, he walked up his cousin, he's like, hey, get up, man. He was like, what? He was like, man, get up, man. He was like, man, what you talking? He's like, man, get the fuck up right now, man. You about to wash your ass right now. Everybody in the park like, I know he ain't. I was reading niggas' mind. Niggas like, I know he ain't gonna have to make this nigga. Everybody looking like, this nigga gonna wash his ass? Is he not gonna wash his ass? I swear to God, look like niggas was placing bets. Goddamn, 5 when he not washing his ass. 10 he not washing. I got 20, he might not wash his ass. Goddamn, he gotta get his ass whooped. Niggas was placing bets. This man can't even wanna watch. This man don't even wanna wash his ass. He sitting on the jump. Terrence like, man, get up, man. Man, don't make me ask you again, man. Get up. Get up, man. Terrence said, me grab that nigga like this. He was like, man, get your ass up. I came behind out of nowhere. I grabbed his legs. Get your, come on. We take that nigga to this first shower. First shot, got his legs, Terrence got his arm. I'm like, ugh. I smell that nigga legs and feet. It smelled like cheap steak shoes and funk. That's what it smelled like when I had his ass like this. I'm like, get to the shower. Terrence like, God, I got Terrence got his ass still like this. He's like, man, stop, girl. Man, stop. He's like, man, fuck that, man, nigga. Man, Terrence like, open the door, Weezy. I was like, he was like, man, get your ass in the shower, man. What the hell is wrong with you? He was like, man, boom, close the jump. He got in the jump. He's like, nigga, you not getting out. He's like, man, let me out. He was trying to push that bitch. He's like, that jump was like, Terrence was like, nigga, you not getting out, nigga. Go wash your ass, nigga. And if I come in here, nigga, I'm gonna cut that water on and beat your ass. He was like, man, I'm watching. He walked to the back of the shop. He was like, fuck you, I'm not washing my ass. Terrence was like, man, hold me down, Weezy. He was like, he went up in that bitch. He was like, he was like, move, nigga. And he tried to get past him to get out. I was like, nah, motherfucker. Hell nah. I grabbed that door like this with my side. And y'all know I got a little weight to me. I was like, nah, motherfucker. You about to wash your ass today, goddamn it. Terrence was like, he hit the button on the shower. Now, when you hit the button on the shower, the shit'll come on for like 2-3 minutes. You know what I mean? He hit that jump, push, goddamn, turn around, push that nigga in that shit. He's like, yeah, Terrence coming back out that shit. I was like, I opened back up to Terrence. Terrence, he come back out. He talked to him through the joint. He was like, yeah, nigga, wash your ass now. Wash your, he was like, he backed up that shit, just hitting him all on his back. Shh. He like, it's fucked up, cuz. It's fucked up. Terrence like, no, it's fucked up, nigga. You put me in all this shit. You got me rumbling niggas for you not being a fucking nigga that want to take a shower. Fuck you, wash your ass. He was like, I'm still not washing my fucking ass. Terrence was like, hey, Weezy, I'm gone, man. That nigga went back up in that bitch again. Man, I looked. Them niggas was rumbling in that bitch. And Dirt Diver was rumbling Terrence's ass back, man. I promise y'all. They was like fucking two cats in a box. Them niggas, that shit was looking crazy as hell. I'm like, I didn't know to keep the junk closed still or what. I'm looking. I'm like, oh shit, these niggas rumbling hard as a bitch. They niggas rumbling hard as a bitch. Oh, here, pull up and he say, Weezy, hey, look, I think the lady told on y'all niggas, man, you need to slide. I was like, I ain't gonna stop watching that shit. Them niggas rumbling. I looked up, I seen Terrence slam that nigga head to the wall. He like, Dirt Diver rumbling. He rumbling for his dirty mic. He like, I wanna be dirty. He rumbling hard as a bitch, like a psycho. I'm like, oh shit. Old head told me, faded black, fuck out the way. Goddamn. I shot upstairs. Niggas was standing upstairs. I went stood by them niggas for a second. Then I went back downstairs and I sat down. I was like, I'm sitting on the bench. You know what I mean? Niggas like, you can still hear them niggas fighting. Police coming in like, man, what the fuck, man? What the hell? Man, y'all locked down, man. Everybody locked down, man. We locking down early tonight, man. Y'all locked down. Niggas walking like, oh shit. I walk past the shop, them niggas in that bitch like they tussling. I'm like, these niggas maniacs. More COs coming. Niggas come in. Niggas, hey man, what the hell is, man? Man, you gotta grab these motherfucking wet motherfuckers, man. Terrence was like, man, this is my cousin. Niggas, I don't give a fuck who it is. Both of y'all going to the hole. Goddamn. When y'all finish fighting, I'm gonna let y'all out. Niggas rumble all the way till they got tired. We in the cell waiting like 5 minutes. I'm on the door like, damn, how long they gonna let them niggas fight? Them niggas finally came out. Niggas came out. Terrence was like, and they Terrence was soaking wet. And nigga was like, they grabbed me, like, put your hands behind your back. Terrence was like, I'm gonna holler at you, bro. He was like, make sure you pack my shit right, Weezy. So I got you, bro. He was like, nigga went out wet, drippy, all type of shit. I look up, Dirt Diver come out. He like, his clothes, dude like, man, come on, man. Dirt Diver was about to put it. He was like, oh shit, man, you stink, man. Dirt Diver was like, dude was like, how you stinking? You just touched water. Like, why are you stinking? He was like, dude was like, oh fuck. So I just walked up. He was like, this motherfucker smells like ass. I was like, God damn, Dirt Diver just, he got a natural stinky smell. And niggas was like, come on, man. Them niggas ain't even handcuffed that nigga. Them niggas was like, come on, man. Dirt Diver was like, he walked out, his stick shoes wet, everything wet. He still walking on the back of his pants. He like, push. He go out the slide. Push. He on the solid point. Shit squeaking as he walked. Now, I was like, damn, that shit crazy as a bitch. Man, kept us locked down all the way up till they packed their shit. You know what I mean? They packed up my bro shit and his cousin shit. Both of them niggas went to the can. They packed up their shit. They let us out. As soon as they let us out, goddamn, I'm coming down the steps. I look. I see the white dude that he was in the cell with. He was like, hey, Weezy. I look. He was like, he did the white dude Tiger Woods. He was like, I said, man, you funny as a bitch. That shit was wild, man. Dirt Diver came in the block, caused all this shit. We about to bang out with the Richmond niggas, and like Bobby was on his ass. Bobby had good reason to scar his ass, but his cousin took the fade for him. Like, that shit was just a nut situation about a dirty nigga. That's why this shit Dirt Diver, man. Oh, when Bobby named that nigga Dirt Diver, man, that shit was crazy as fuck, man. That nigga nickname is Dirt Diver, man. He was a filthy dude, man. And he started a lot of shit, man. But that was the last time I seen Dirt Diver. Dirt Diver didn't come out the hole no more after that, man. I guess he felt bad that his cousin did that, or whatever happened with his cousin, I don't know. But Dirt Diver never came out the hole. I never ran into him again. I heard from Terrence on the street, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Dirt Diver was a psycho, y'all. And that's the end of the damn story. I appreciate y'all for watching as always, man. Y'all know the count, man. I want y'all to stay out the way, please. Please, man, it's just a beautiful place to be when you out here, man. And there's just so much dark clouds and so much stuff to stress over and worry about what's going on. Like, some people stress themselves to death when they go in penitentiary, man. When they go in penitentiary, they'll stress themselves to death. I'm telling y'all, man. So let's make the right situations so we can stay out here and stress. We don't want to stress out there and there. We want to stress out here, man. So let's stay out of the way and make the right moves, y'all. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was the weekend banger game. So what I need y'all to do with this one. Like, share, subscribe to this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man. And stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.